What up? It's Matt coming from the top of the ladder, Taco Potato Mustang. I am working on the other light, the GE, I can't remember what it's called. The GE whatever. I just got it installed. It was actually pretty easy, but I don't want to get too excited because I haven't tried to turn it on yet. And hang on just a second. So you can see that's the other side. Not quite as clean or flush looking with that mount compared to, well, let me back off a little bit, compared to this one. Definitely a much cleaner look than the one that I sort of put together. Let's see if this works and see how bright it is compared to the one that's already up. Here's the other old one. I mean, these aren't bad, but for garage work, definitely want something that's brighter and has more coverage area coverage, something. I can't speak today. Okay, let's see here. Interesting. So it seems like the GE one is like a, what do you call it? Like I can't remember if it's like daylight or like soft light. Just says cool white light, which is interesting because I feel like this seems more like a cool white light than this, but they're both pretty bright. I feel like I'll be able to tell better when when it's dark and I have the garage door closed, just a better contrast. But it seems like the GE one might be a little bit brighter. We'll have to see when it gets dark, and we'll check it out then. So, but just based on being here now, I would say this is a much better situation than I was working with the lights that were in the garage when we bought the house. So pretty exciting. So while I'm waiting for it to get dark, I found the motivation to do something else that I've been meaning to do on the Mustang, on the Fox body. You can see that I have some of the God, I really can't speak today. The body molding stripe back on. So I just did pretty much like most of the car except for the front. Just pretend like you don't see this horrible discoloration on the door section, but the rest of it looks pretty decent. It's not perfect. It definitely looks the best on the back. I think obviously a big part of that is because it's a new bumper cover that's freshly painted, so it's gonna look the best. And then I still need to fix the fitment on this piece, but that's kind of dirty. I got this part. I got most of this side done. Again, this is so ugly, but what can you do? And I did get the front ground effect on this side done. I just need to do the other side and then do the whole front bumper. And you can probably see there's like a little bit of air bubbles, but I mean, there's actually a lot of the stripe. Like, it's a pretty big roll, so I mean, you could probably do the car, I would guess, like 3 or 4 times just with that roll. So I figured I just wanted to look more like it match better, and then if I do something like have any more paint work done or detail the car, and I need to redo the stripe, it's not a big deal to do it. I just will be happy to have it looking a little bit cleaner and more I don't know, kind of like how it was from the factory. So I'm gonna get that done, and then when it gets darker at some point, I'm going to, just standing right here, I really feel like the GE light is a lot brighter, which I think when you're looking at it in a picture and video, it's kind of hard to tell. But being right here, standing next to the Fox body where the GE light is above, it's pretty impressive. So yeah, back to the stripe. Got the stripe done all around the car. Pretty excited about that. So I already screwed up by letting the perfect be the enemy of the good, in that I was trying to get some of the air bubbles out of the stripe on the rear bumper cover. I mean, you can't see them from a few feet away, but there's definitely some bubbles here. So then I decided to pull the tape off and get some of the air bubbles out, and boom, I ripped I didn't realize there was a plastic film over the tape. I mean, obviously it makes sense, but so I just put it back on for now. I'll probably redo it at some point, but I don't want to screw something else up again. Okay, so it's nighttime finally, and I have to say, being in the garage with the lights on in the dark, or when it's dark outside, it doesn't look as good on the camera. I mean, I think it looks okay, but in person it is super bright compared to how it used to be with the regular light setup, how it was when I bought the house. Pretty happy with this new setup. I think I would say that if you're in the market for something like a brighter light for your garage, you don't have a huge garage like mine is, I don't remember the measurements on it, but I mean, you can see that I have a bunch of junk in here, but 2 cars fit in here pretty comfortably, but it's not a massive garage. So these 2 lights are pretty good for lighting up the whole thing. So I would say that if you are in the market for something like this, if your light fixture is pretty much like a light fixture that just comes straight down and all you have to do is screw a bulb into it, if you don't have to modify anything, you'd probably be good with the if I could ever remember what the name of this thing is, the Beyond Bright setup is pretty good. So I mean, I'll have to see how long it lasts if I have any issues with it, but I want to say it was like less than $30, because I had to buy something like this to make sure that it would fit and point straight down. So I want to say between this and the Beyond Bright light, it was around $30 or so. But it doesn't look, I mean, actually it's so bright that you can't really see the base for the fixture. So probably not that big of a deal. If you are more about having it look flush and look a little bit cleaner, more professional, I would say the GE looks better. It's white, which matches the ceiling. It's got all the parts that you need, and it was $30. So, and also I should have recorded while I was doing the installation, but it was super easy, much easier than installing this thing for the Beyond Bright setup. So Like if you, yeah, I mean, I think I like the type of light better on the GE. Like it looks kind of yellowish on the camera, but it looks like more of a, I don't know what you call it, like a natural light. Whereas the Beyond Bright, it looks a little more like an LED headlight kind of. It's got a little bit more of like a tint to it, like a white, like I don't know what you call it, like a hyper white or something like that. But they're both great. I mean, I would, as long as they last a reasonable amount of time, it was probably worth, you know, between $25 and $40, however much each side cost. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you're new to my channel and you like my video, please hit subscribe and keep an eye out for more on the Fox Mustang project, the Dude Stang, and whatever else type of nonsense we come up with on Taco Potato Mustang. Stay healthy, stay safe. Peace out.